What's going on YouTube? Diance here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys another Volcanion team for Regulation J. Now this time with Volcanion, we're not pairing it up with any weather setter like Kyogre or Koraidon. We're letting it kind of do its own thing with Water Absorb and the Cobra Cloak, and we're pairing it up with Lunala to kind of counter a lot of different options that Regulation J has to offer. Now Volcanion over here has a Cobra Cloak as item, Steam Eruption as its signature move. It's also rocking Flamethrower, Earth Power, and Protect with a typing of Water and Fire, which is really good. Kind of covers a lot of different typings in the game, so I'm a big fan of it. Definitely a big fan of it. Like I already mentioned, we got Lunala on today's team to pair up with Rillaboom, considering it's holding the Grassy Seeds as item. It's rocking Shadow Shield, and then on top of that, it's got Moongeist Beam, Moonblast, Wide Guard, and Trick Room. Outside of Rillaboom, our final three Pokemon going to be Urshifu, Ursaluna, and Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl obviously can set the screens, be super broken. Urshifu, a big time physical attacker. Ursaluna, same thing, but better in the Trick Room. Guys, if you want to run the team for yourself, another code is at top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Volcanion in Regulation J. Match number 1 coming at you guys. Let's get after it. Looks like we're going up against a Hatterene Trick Room team with Farigiraf, with Klefki to potentially set up screens, and then they're rocking out with Alcremie and Amoonguss. So yeah, this team's definitely screaming Trick Room. I kind of want to go into Screen Grimmsnarl, but at the same time, like, Rillaboom wouldn't be bad here, especially paired up with Lunala. And you know what? That is exactly what we're going to do here with Ursaluna and Volcanion in the back end. As much as I want to set up screens because they can easily set up screens with Klefki, I'd rather have Volcanion, considering it's a Volcanion video. If we don't use Volcanion, it's pretty much just a Regulation I team, and I'm so over Regulation I. Need something new. Farigiraf, Klefki pop out here. We can't fake out, but we can still deal relatively decent damage to these Pokemon. Klefki could have Foul Play, same thing with Farigiraf, so I might just want to Terrasilize Lunala right off the rip here. That's probably my best bet, right? Because Foul Play is not looking good. It's not looking good. Even though Lunala's not physical attacking, just the 4x super effective effect is really a big time problem. I could go into Moongeist Beam here, which I am going to do. And I'm just going to absolutely unload a Woodhammer into this Farigiraf slot. Farigiraf, hold this for me. Do me a favor and hold this. Woodhammer just so strong within terrain. They could pop Trick Room. I kind of hope that they do. I mean, I probably should have U-turn pivot and predicted they're popping Trick Room, but hold up. We got a slight issue on our hand. Calm Mind Klefki's on the field. I don't like that. I do not like that. Moongeist Beam's gonna fire. Just give me a crit or something. Let me rip up some damage into this slot. Okay, that's solid damage. That's solid damage. Woodhammer flies. Bam. Great damage into Farigiraf. And are we going to see Trick Room? Most likely, right? No, Hyper Voice launches. I could pop Trick Room and just U-turn pivot at this point, which I think is going to be my play. If you think this thing's rocking Flash Cannon, that could be terrifying. Right, Klefki with that would be terrifying. Yeah, from here we're just gonna rip Moongeist Beam, and we're gonna oh no, we're gonna Trick Room, and then we're just gonna U-turn pivot into the Farigiraf, and hopefully be able to KO it at the same time. But Calm Mind on the Klefki, I like it. This is why I like the casual ladder. You get to see some cool stuff like that. U-turn's gonna pivot out of here. Bam. Bye bye Fariggies. Get it on out my face. So Fariggi's gone. Klefki, I have no idea what you're doing. Not a clue. Not a clue. Scaring me here, Klefki. You're scaring me here, and I'm gonna bring out the Ursaluna. Get that guts trigger. Get that guts popping, and you do have Flash Cannon. Soak this up. Okay, cool. You do have Flash Cannon. Calm Mind Klefki, pretty cool. Love it. So I end up popping that. Ursaluna here can do a lot. He can do a lot here. Guts is triggered. He's ready to roll. Lunala goes down. Lunala goes down. I could just bring out Volcanion. They're gonna bring out Overcoil, which is okay considering. I mean, doesn't he have Intimidate? No. I think some of them rock Intimidate. But from here, I still have Rillaboom. I can easily hard swap into Rillaboom. Thinking of just going Wide Guard here and Earthquaking, right? Seems like my best bet. Seems like easily my best bet. Just a Flame Orb Guts Stabby Q. gotta send it, right? We have got to send it. With a wide guard just to protect my Lunala from Earthquake. I'm thinking we could just pick up a double KO unless he terastallizes. Ursaluna is a scary customer. I know what they're thinking right now. They're like, oh my god, how do I kind of counter this thing? Because this happens to me all the time, where Trick Room gets popped and then Ursaluna pops out here and I have nothing to kind of counter it. And Ursaluna just runs through my team. A big time wide guard protects from the EQ. EQ's gonna fly here, and yeah, this should be a double KO. We should pretty much win this game. I mean, Grassy Terrain is out, but come on now. A lot of damage here. Oh, it doesn't even KO 1. It doesn't even KO 1. We're gonna lose our Lunala here. Ouch. That really sucks. 1 HP on the Klefki. Don't like that one bit. Don't like that. Now, we still have Rillaboom. Grassy Terrain is taking away some of the EQ damage. But I didn't think it would take away that much. And he's going to set up some toxic spikes. Don't like that. Do not like that. Do not like that. I mean, if Overquill is just setting up stuff like that. And what do you got? Black Sludge as well? Jeez. He's getting back a ton of HP. Ton of HP. Take a little bit of burn damage. Let's bring out Volcanion. We'll save Rillaboom for later. Just because, like, Fake Out could be clutch when Trick Room ends. And we'll take this poison, considering poison spikes are on the field. Imagine seeing like Overquill in like the ocean. Like, yeah, I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with that. Honestly, best bet here would just be Flamethrower you down. And then just Facade Overquill. Easily our best bet. Klefki's scary though, dude. Klefki after that Calm Mind boost, I don't like it. Don't like him one bit. But that threw me up. I could have, like, from the beginning, I was just like, okay, this is Prankster screens Klefki. Like everybody, like, Klefki never gets used in, like, in an attacking form. And this is the first time I'm seeing this, so it's kind of funny. But Facade bounces here. Bye-bye, Overquill. Get on at my face. Volcanion, do you go first, by chance? You do. I love you. Beautiful. So Volcanion's out here picking up a KO, and that's pretty much just going to put us in the driver's seat to win this game. 3-on-1. Their final Pokemon most likely Hatterene, if I had to guess. You would think, right? We got rid of the Friggies. And all these after effects are bouncing. Poisons, burns, terrain. And this is going to be Hatterene. I think so. If I had one guess, it'd be Hatterene. Right? Because Hatterene seemed like the center of their team, like their strongest Pokemon. No, it's Alcremie. Alright, Alcremie, come here. Let me show you something, Alcremie. Let me hit you with a Steam Eruption, and on top of that, Headlong Rush. Thanks for playing. GG's. Cancel the match. Let's get moving on to match number 2, right? It looks like they're going to stay in here. Ursaluna is so dope. They put this Pokemon into the game in, what was it, Legend Arceus. I was just like, not that big of a fan. And then once they started using competitive, I'm like, dude, this thing's an absolute monster. By far one of the best ground-type Pokemon. And normal. It's just insane. Like, look at that. Thanks for playing. Let's go hop into our second match. Match number 2 coming at you guys, going up against a Trick Room squad. So, I don't have to set Trick Room up. I'm just going to let them set up Trick Room. They got Ursaluna, they got Torkoal, they got Hisuian Zoroark, which is probably going to fake me out, and then they got, what is it, Indeedee and Executor. So, Rillaboom's going to be an absolute must for us to bring. I think leading Lunala is going to be our best bet, alongside with maybe like Volcanion or Urshifu. I do have Focus Sash. I can do a lot of damage here. I mean, he picks up a lot of damage here as well. So, you know what? I'm going to go into Volcanion. I'm going to go into... Actually, I'm going to save Lunala for back end. Actually, no, I'm not. Lunala, Rillaboom, Ursaluna. Same squad, different order. Same squad, different order. Because the thing is, like, I want to lead Rillaboom with Lunala and just get that going again. But the problem is, obviously, if they lead Indeedee, they're going to get terrain control. So I'd rather have Rillaboom being able to swap in. And there it is. There's Indeedee. So, yeah, I can just swap Volcanion right now. Save it for later. Save my precious Volcanion for later. We'll probably most likely see a follow me. So, instead of going for Moonguy's Beam, we're probably forced to just go into something else. I mean, I could just stay on the field with you, but no. Let's just get this terrain. Get the Grassy Seeds popping and go for the Moonguy's Beam. No, we'll just go for the Moonblast. We'll go for the Moonblast and Executor. They could end up hard swapping into Torkoal here as well. just for chlorophyll speed. There's that option as well. They might just want to set the terrain, then get out the weather, and have Executor maybe Terastallize into Psychic with all this speed boost. And kind of get going from there. But we're bringing out this terrain. Give me that. Get rid of that terrain. Get it on out my face. Not dealing with it. Not dealing with expanding forces from Executor. Plus I get those grassy seeds, baby. Moonblast flies. Wow, we could just Moongeist beam this slot. Still, Moonblast doing great damage. Sleep Powder's going to launch. Not a fan. Not a fan there. There's that, and seems like this thing is not Chlorophyll, so Trick Room might pop? No. I mean, Sun's not out, but Lunala's outspeeding it. So there's that. I can fake out here. I'm most likely just going to go for a U-turn pivot. Try to KO Executor. And then just play my turn and waste it, try to wake up. So yeah, instead of fake out, because they might hard swap Indeed here. Their best bet is to kind of just like attack here. I can definitely see either follow me or it's gotta be follow me or either swap out for Indeed. I feel like without the Psychic Terrain, Psychic's just doing lackluster damage. He ends up withdrawing Executor. Okay. Maybe Torkoal pops here? Galade's gonna fly out here. Galade out and about. Lunala slumped. Slumped. Now I'm U-turn. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So I can bring back out Volcanion now. And just save my Ursaluna. I'm surprised they haven't popped Trick Room yet, but yep, there it is. There it is. Should have brought out Ursaluna instead. The Trick Room popped. Volcanion on the field looking pretty nice typing wise. Steam Eruptions are best bet. I'm gonna send it into Glade and I'm gonna just Moonblast here again. Try to wake up. Try to wake up. Sacred Sword's gonna launch. Do relatively great damage. Steam Eruption's gonna miss. Oh man. Come on, Volcanion. You're better than that. Psychic, we should soak this. Which we do. And Lunala's still asleep. Oh man. Lunala's still slumped. So I'm probably just gonna let my Volcanion die out here. If he wants to go for Sacred Sword, he can go for Sacred Sword. He hasn't used Follow Me yet, but I'm still scared of the fact that they have it, right? Look at Didi's little belly, dude. It's so funny. But yeah, there's a Follow Me. I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming eventually. I knew it was eventually coming. Sacred Sword's gonna fly, or Psychic Cut. That works. Gonna pick up the KO with the Volcanion. No big deal. Now wake up. Now wake up a little bit. Thank you. Moonblast launches. Bam. Relatively decent damage. No special attack drop, but now I get to bring out the one and only Ursaluna. So Volcanion out for the count. We'll save the roll room for later. Let's bring out the boy. So how many turns do we have left in Trick Room? 2. Could Terastallize Ghost, which I think I'm gonna do. Let's go for the Moonblast again. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the Sacred Sword, right? Sacred Sword's doing too much to us. So Ghost Terror launches from the bear. The bear. And we'll probably see Sacred Sword fly, right? Follow me, Sacred Sword. And then we'll take out Indeedee. Still does good damage. We don't have a Guts trigger yet. Rocky Helmet, though. Ugh. Psycho Cut ends up flying. That's some nice damage. Don't like that. Moonblast launches. Bam. Bye-bye to you. Alright. So we got Indeedee gone. We have 1 turn left in Trick Room. If they have Torkoal, we might just want to protect here. Actually, I could just wide guard the shot, which would be my play. If they go into Torkoal, Eruption's most likely to play, and then we just wide guard it. But if they don't, then we just simply try to take out this Glade and protect next turn. There's the Torkoal. Alright, Torque's out and about. We gotta go for wide guard. We have to go. Actually, how slow are you, Ursaluna? You're not slower than Torkoal. You're not. Might as well EQ, right? Actually, we need a KO. We need a KO. We'll go for Headlong. And we'll wide guard. So most likely Torkoal's popping Eruption, right? You would think. You would think. Terror type launch and most likely fire. We've seen fire. Torkoal fire. Show me Torkoal fire. Now show me a little eruption because Wyguard might just win us this match right here. Wyguard, baby. Show me eruption, not flamethrower. Flamethrower would definitely be a problem. He is erupting. Come on, man. That's too easy. That's too easy. Good read from us. We're able to do that. Big time block. Now I'm able to headlong rush and just Shakao. Get it on out my face. Cool. My defense is dropped, but Trick Room's gone, so Ursaluna is faster than the turtle at this point. But at the same time, Executor is going to come out here and be a little bit of a problem, being faster than everybody. Best bet here is just to go for headlong rush in this slot and just double down into this slot. Because we can't, like, Torkoal gonna do damage, like big time damage regardless. But we can't have it be at full HP with Fire Terror boosted eruption, right? In the sun. We just can't. They sell Rillaboom, which is nothing crazy, right? I mean, it buys us a fake out turn if we can get it out here alongside one of my Pokemon, but it's gonna come down to it. Gonna come down to it. He ends up energy balling here. Can we soak this? We don't. Oh, he gets a crit. Oh man, that's ugly. That's ugly. I thought maybe we had a chance at soaking that, but the crit, man. It's fine. It's fine. Moongeist beam flying here. I think we still have Shadow Shield, which is good news. And that's doing an insane amount of damage. Lovely. Eruption's gonna do absolutely nothing. And now we're sitting in the driver's seat. Great news. Great news. Great news. Big time damage from that Moongeist beam. Alright, Rillaboom, pop out here. So Rillaboom now out and about. He's outspeeding me, could put me to sleep. Best bet, honestly, I'm not worried about Torkoal anymore. I think just faking out you and doubling down into Executor's reply. Not worried about Torkoal anymore. Got that Pokemon low enough on the HP board. Don't gotta deal with it. And they're thinking. They end up protecting Torkoal. Come on, man. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, eggs. Wham. Fake out. You're going to flinch. And Executor's now there. Cool. Cool. They tried. I mean, that was probably their last-ditch effort, was to have me fake out and double down into Torkoal and have Executor put, like, Lunala to sleep. That was really their only option there, but now that Trick Room's gone, we took control of the match. And played this one really well. We kind of just let our Volcanion die out in the beginning there, but it worked out perfectly. So Moongeist Beam, Woodhammer, they end up staying in this match. Moongeist Beam going to finish this one off. Correct. Easy all day. We're sitting 2-0. Final match coming at you guys. Looking to go 3-0 and grab ourselves a perfect record. Electabuzz, Rayquaza alongside with Lunala. They also have Brute Bonnet. They got Fezzippity. And then this Pokemon, I totally forget its name. I know it starts with like an A, but it's hard to pronounce. I'm just going to call it Love Fishy. It's not Love This, though, but it's a fish. Alamomomomomo? I don't even know what to call it. All right, but they got Lunala just like us. They got Rayquaza. Volcanion's not bad here. Thinking of just, actually, I might just lead Volcanion. Volcanion with like Urshifu, then have Lunala and Rillaboom in the back end. I like it. Because Trick Room's most likely not going to be pop this game, so we don't really need Ursaluna. I like Urshifu here for big time damage. I'm a little scared of the Rayquaza with like E-Speed. That could definitely be, you know, something that I don't like. But they end up going in Lunala and Brute Bonnet, which isn't too bad for me. Probably just close combat this Brute Bonnet, right? It could go into Moonblast, but I do have the Focus Sash. I do have the Sash that's focused. Probably just go for a Steam Eruption. Just chip up some damage in Lunala and then just go for that. That's close combat. Which this should work fine because I think close combat should be able to KO Brute Bonnet. And then Steam Eruption could just slide. Yeah. So we like that. We got a crit too. I think we were KOing regardless. I don't think it mattered. a stab close combat from Urshifu. Super effective. It's just deleting Pokemon. So Brute Bonnet's gone. Might see a Moonblast fly from Lunala. A Steam Eruption's gonna land. Can I get a burn there too? I know he's got Shadow Shield. I do get a burn. That's lovely. Lovely. Just extra chip damage all day. He ends up popping Trick Room. That's cool with me. Didn't think Trick Room was really gonna pop this game, but again, that's fine. I saw Focus Sash. Depending on who they throw out here, you might just end up hard swapping Urshifu or just detecting this turn. I like the Buzz comes out here. Yeah, Detect's probably our best bet here. And we can just go for Earth Power and try to chip up as much damage as we can. So yeah, we'll Detect, we'll waste out a turn, and then probably swap Urshifu for the next one. Volcanion just doing Volcanion things. Volcanion's just like that Pokemon that just stays on the field, can take some shots, deal a little bit of damage. He's nothing crazy, right? Kind of a tough customer to kind of get off the field. He ends up going for the Follow Me here. Earth Power launches. I could see a Moonblast easily flying from Lunala here, right? No, he ends up going for a Meteor Beam. That might just take out my Volcanion. Can you attack my Urshifu, please? Can you please attack my Urshifu? You know Urshifu's a threat. No. Wow, we could have just attacked with Urshifu there. Volcanion's going to take a lot of damage here and just die out. Wow. Alright, that's fine. If I still have Focus Sash, I think best bet is just leave Urshifu on the field at this point. Go into my Lunala. So Lunala on the field, probably Terrasilize. Go for this and then. Actually, yeah, we have Terrasilize. Just go for Moongeist Beam. And we'll Surge Strikes. We'll try to double down to Lunala. We'll see the double Terra pop here as well. We both know what's happening. We both know. We were sitting there, we're just like, alright, like Moongeist Beam's scary. We might as well Terrasilize. I should have probably made that read and just went into like a Moonblast instead, but in chances are they go for Follow Me, so Moongeist Beam's probably your best bet. It's so funny. I don't think I've ever seen another Terror type besides Fairy on Lunala. It's just so perfect for Lunala. Like there's some Terror types that just fit so perfectly onto Pokemon. Like Water Terra Moongus is just so perfect. But like the Buzz ends up going for Follow Me. He ends up ripping the Moonblast, probably into my Urshifu. I got the Sash. And we're going to use it. Sash, baby. I can Detect again and waste out another Trick Room turn if I want to. Hopefully this KOs Electabuzz, so Surge Strike slides over. Of course it doesn't. On like 1 HP mood. It's like 3 HP. That sucks. That sucks. Surge Strikes could have been some nice damage into that Lunala slot. Wait, how many turns left to Trick Room? I think it's might be 1. It honestly might be 2. I think it's 2. I think there's 2 turns left, which I don't like. Rayquaza pops. I have Moonblast ready to launch in that slot. Let's see how many turns left. It is 2. Might as well go for the Moonblast and Detect. We might want to just go for double Detect. Or I could swap into Rillaboom this next turn. Yeah, swapping in Rillaboom might be the play after this. So he goes for the E-Speed. Moongeist Beam gonna launch to my Lunala slot. Yeah, because saving Urshifu for outside Trick Room could be huge for us. Depending on how much damage this Moonblast does. Let's see. Enough. Okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that. That's big time for us. That's big time for us. Yeah, I might as well just swap Urshifu into Rillaboom. Make life easy. And just rip a Moongeist Beam. What does more damage? Moongeist Beam does. Alright, so Moongeist Beam. And we'll swap into Rillaboom. And that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Pretty much going to wrap this one up because I waste out the Trick Room turns for Urshifu. Urshifu can pop out here later. Surging Strikes outspeed. Pretty easy match for us. Pretty easy 3-0 perfect record. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Give me the Grassy Seeds, baby. Defense boosts up against special attackers. Moonblast flies. I wonder who this is going after. Going after my Urshifu slot. Doing a lot of damage though. Ouch, especially after Meteor Beam. Get that big time boost. But Moongeist Beam flies. Bam, bringing him low. I mean, I'd be surprised if they don't cancel. This one's over. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. And they turn off their console. Exactly how we want to end today's video. We go 3-0 with a Rage Quit at the end. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Volcanion yet again in Regulation J. Like I mentioned from the beginning of today's video, this Pokemon's kind of lackluster when it comes to mythical Pokemons. It's decently strong, it's decently bulky, it kind of just fits in on any team, and it does decently well, like you guys seen today. A few Steam Eruptions, a few Earth Powers, solid damage across the board. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.